Hey, what's in booking, guys? Today we have another deck that's apparently still alive, Salads, and we have who today?
Rehan.
And he's the Salad Prince, I guess.
Prince, King,
King,
understudy.
whatever. Yeah. So he played Salads. How did you do today?
I went X1 after 5 rounds.
Yeah.
I faced game 1 Magical Muskets, game 2 Dracos, 2-0.
Insane.
Game 3 was Sky Strikers, I 2-0'd that.
Oh.
Game 4 was Cyber Dragons.
Yeah.
I misplayed a lot in that game. Should have won that, but I went down 1-2.
Yes.
And then game 5 was against Dracos again, 2-0.
Very nice. So, what do you want to say about this deck? Is it dead or?
It's actually not dead. It's literally exact same as it was before. If anything, like it just lost the 1-card combos it had, but you can basically supplement that with other sort of cards in the deck, and what it lost in consistency, it sort of gained in powers in other areas.
Like Judgment.
Like
Spoiler
Judgment,
alert.
basically. Spoiler alert.
Cool.
But basically, the deck can really shift based on the meta, and so currently I feel like, especially our locals, it's very stun based and very control based. So
Sure.
I went with more so like a trap based lineup. You'll see.
All right. Just go ahead and see your main deck, son.
Okay, so in the main deck, you gotta play 3 of these now. So 3 Foxy, 3 Spinny. Before I was sort of going with 3 and 2 because I don't know, you didn't want to see Spinny all the time and really didn't do anything. But now because you don't really have that many, you don't have Gazelle at 3 anymore, and you don't have 3 Circle. Like the ideal thing would be, to discard Spinny using Sign Up Mining and whatnot. And then sometimes you can get greedy with Foxy and just Surge or
Try to get that, yeah.
Basically, the deck sort of is like a rank 3 turbo now. Basically,
I see.
if you want to turbo style,
You want to see your Gazelle, right?
Basically, Gazelle, Jaguar, whatever. But you just want to turbo things as soon as possible. So we have those 6. The Man, the Myth, the Legend, Gazelle. It's
alive.
It's alive. It's it's not roadkill.
Yeah.
It's whatever. It's a good card.
Of course, it's the heart and soul of the deck.
The 2 Brickish, we have Falco and 1 Jaguar. Good card. Comes up. A lot of the times, depending on the game state, what you can do is summon Gazelle, depending on what traps you have in your hand or whatnot, and the game state. You summon Gazelle using the Stalio, and send Falco to grave. Falco bounces it back. You got Gazelle in hand, and then
you can recur it next
You
turn.
can recur it, and the neat thing is that you can link Falco and Stalio, if you have Stalio, whatever.
Yeah.
Into Sunlight Wolf, which triggers Gazelle, and you can special summon Gazelle again. Right,
And then you
so
trigger Sunlight Wolf.
and then you
Wolf,
trigger Sunlight Wolf
yeah.
and whatever, you can recur stuff like that. So basically, again, any 2 cards, any 2 level 3s is a full combo basically now.
All right. So no debug?
No debug. Debug's super susceptible to hand traps, and I don't want it to be the case where an effect filler or an ogre just basically ends my turn.
I see.
Right, and then it also doesn't have a synergy with the other level 3 extenders that I'm playing.
Oh yeah,
So-
because you're playing like a sort of rank 3 turbo.
basically,
kinda.
and so again, you don't want it to basically just
Yeah.
end your turn. And so this card is something you need to max out on now. Because again, I'm playing sort of like a heavy trap build.
Yeah.
So this is something that's not susceptible to hand traps, and so you can dig into your other sort of extenders, whether that be sort of like wielder, a spinny, sign up mining, Gazelle itself.
Yeah, maybe the
So,
traps.
The traps as well.
Yeah.
So again, it's a good card. And it comes up. A lot of times, people will either just bounce this back or something with
Don't
silk.
you still get the effect?
You still get the effect.
Yeah,
And the nice thing is
the
that the effect isn't part cost.
Yeah, so
So,
you can
you
pitch
activate the
itself?
effect. You activate the effect, and it can pitch itself as well.
Oh shit, that's
So
actually broken.
whether it's banished or whatever, or if the crackdown and you still have a play, you can attack into this and it still triggers. So
Yeah.
it's a good card.
So no debug, 3 buffalo.
No debug.
It's a level 3, which helps. Also cybers.
Yeah, and I cut down on the hand trap lineup for nationals. I was playing about 12 hand traps. I was playing 12 hand traps, but I cut it down. These are the ones I feel that are gonna be most dominant in this meta.
Yeah. The striker's still a thing, right?
Yeah, strikers are still a thing. Ogre did a lot of work today. It ogred like diagrams. It ogred the multi-roll.
Yeah. It's very flexible. You
it's
can
very
ogre
flexible.
like Subterror style, like a
That-
field spell. Like there's a
That
lot
too,
of stuff
basically.
you can ogre.
In my final game against Dracos, it was a simplified game state. I had nothing. I drew into Psychic Wielder. I know summoned Ogre. I know summoned Wielder, and I had full combo. So
Make Dante, no I'm kidding. They make Stalio. Yeah.
So yeah, good hand traps. I might bump Ogre up. I might not. I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
This was a test card, Psychic Wielder. It performed really well today. Whenever I saw it, basically I didn't, want it to be on any other card.
Yeah.
A lot of the people online are sort of like now sort of either diverging between this, Backup Secretary, or Reclusia.
Oh, some people also play Dangerous.
Dangerous as well, but a lot of people are going towards Reclusia because it has fire synergy and it's a free special summon which can out problematic cards like Inspector Border and Floodgates. There can only be one, things like that. But this again is live in any situation. So a lot of the times, like if you get greedy off of Foxy, right? Foxy can dig for stuff, right? But if you have this, if you had Reclusia in hand, right, and you would need to link that away into the link one before you can special summon the Reclusia. Whereas this, you can special summon this right away, right? And again, do your rank 3 turbo stuff.
I see.
Brick. Ever since I upgraded this to a hollow, I draw it even more.
See it? Hey, come back to common.
I see it more. Good card.
Oh, the one up, the other hit.
Yeah, you see it, you win, basically. The spice.
Oh, what is this?
This is a new Ultra from Dane.
Yes. Is this the add one from?
No, so basically, once you activate it, it lets you go +2. So, for example, if you have a lot of times, like I won't add Gazelle back from my graveyard.
Yeah.
I'll add something like Ash instead, right?
Yeah.
So what this lets you do is that you activate it and you can add 2 Salamangreat cards back into your hand.
I see.
So Spinny Gazelle, add it back to your hand. Foxy, Spinny, add it back to your hand. Whatever.
So you can do the thing all over
again
next turn.
That too. So, but a lot of people might find this as a break, but because right now like the format's really depending towards like Twin Twister, things like that, and backward removal. What you can also do is that you can set it, and if your opponent in any way removes it from your side of the field and goes to the graveyard, it triggers and lets you search for any Salamangreat spell or trap.
Which is the circle.
Which is circle or rage. So in game 3 against Strikers, he had mine on board with no monsters, and I had Jaguar and Stalio. So he activated Afterburner, setting my Stalio, but he also popped this. So when he popped this, he let me search rage, and basically it was just a rage control straight from there.
Very nice.
Against my Cyber Dragon game, he popped this with Overflow, which let me search circle.
Very nice.
But basically, yeah. So it's super flexible. I wouldn't bump it up, but it's a good card. And Falco can reset it, and you can, because it's not a quick play, you can activate it in the turn instead. So it's a good card.
Good synergy.
The card that makes this not a budget deck anymore, Silent Mining.
Oh, this went up because Marinsas are a thing.
That too, but they're not relevant right now, so we won't.
Not yet.
We'll ignore that.
Wait till Chaos Impact.
But good card. A lot of the time, because we play a higher trap lineup, so things like Rage and Roar, the discard doesn't really hurt because those are cards you can recur back as well.
And you can set Roar back.
You can set Roar back, things like that. So again, the cost isn't as big as people feel.
How many times did you get Ash in this?
Actually, never.
Oh, really?
This one time I baited out an Ash because I had Circle in hand, so I activated Circle. He's gonna Ash you, obviously. But if you Ash this, it hurts a lot because you sort of go down 2 cards and you have no play.
I see.
But if this goes through, you basically have full combo and you win.
Depending on what you discard, like you can discard a Spinny, a Foxy, like
you can discard pretty much, like you have a lot of options to discard and they don't really hurt. But hand traps are still gonna hurt this deck because of how susceptible the rank 3 turbo sort of thing is. So Stalio.
So if they Veiler your Stalio, they Ash your Stalio.
They Veiler, Ogre, Stalio. If your Stalio's in the extra monster zone and they Ogre it, that's also basically sort of ending your turn. So yeah, there's that. Back row sucks, and Judgment's at 3 now, so Cosmic Cyclone.
Yeah.
I wanted to play Twister before, but Twister requires a discard, and I don't know.
You're already discarding a lot of stuff.
I'm already discarding a lot of stuff, right? So I have Bufferlow, I have the Sign of Mining, and I didn't want to discard more stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a good card. It came up against Dracos. It came up a lot, obviously.
Of course, yeah.
We upgraded the trap lineup to play double of each. Double of each because you want to draw it. Because Gazelle can't always be live and accessible, and sometimes if you draw it, you can basically your rank 3 stuff can send Jaguar instead.
Yes.
So you have your traps as backup, and then you send your Jaguar instead. So you have
you can recur, and plus you have death already.
Basically, things like if you have like Foxy and Buffalo or something like that, Foxy can send this to graveyard to recur itself, and you have the entire play again.
Exactly.
So and a lot of time I just reincarnation. If I had both of these. I reincarnation to add this back with its effect, and I don't care if it gets banished because I have a second one, and I would add something else.
I see.
So there's that. The racial worked out really well. I never break.
Very nice.
Impermanence, I don't know. Orcus is still a thing. It did okay. It's not the best.
Definitely not this format, at least.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Ogre is a little bit better.
Ogre's in a lot better.
Because I cut this in my main as well.
And I cut, as you can see, I cut Phantasme.
Yeah.
Because
Everyone's playing stun.
everyone's playing stun, so a lot of the time your Phantasme won't come up.
Yeah.
Against strikers, I feel like a lot of strikers players are going second now.
Exactly.
Right, and this is more so like hand trap, control trap variant.
Exactly.
And so yeah, it was okay. I'll continue playing it. Might change it for Crackdown if anything. I want to try out Crackdown,
Yeah.
but yeah. We're playing a Solemn package.
Oh, 3 Judgment?
3 Judgment.
insane.
Very good card. Basically, whenever I activate this, and I have Roar as a follow-up, I win.
Very nice.
You
It's a
can't-
strong card.
It's a strong card, but you have to time it really well. My opponent in round 5 activated Judgment on my Twin Twister, but I had a Pancratops and I had a Spinny in hand, and I basically just attacked over his stuff, and basically
Nice.
I won. But it's a really high risk, high reward card. You have to time it. Strikes good,
Yeah.
good card.
Generic, solemn, that's
Things
good.
like
yeah.
it hurts a lot, like on the reincarnation summon if you do that.
Yeah, this also hits strikers because they don't get the ray back if you
Exactly.
just simply strike.
Exactly.
Summon.
You strike that. You strike this Danger Guard Dragon players. You strike the Pendulum summon, right?
Oh, yeah,
So
that's
with
gotta hurt.
pendulums, right? You don't want to strike the Electromite. You wait for the Pendulum summon when they commit to the
Yeah,
board.
'cause they
and
won't
after that,
expect it, right?
like it's done. What's an 1800 Electromite gonna do to you? Nothing.
Nothing.
Right?
Oh, I see.
Like Trip Gaming's like he's over.
Shout out to Trip Gaming. Oh no.
So that's the main deck. It's
How many
40
cards?
42 cards.
42?
Yeah, 42 cards. You have enough.
I see you're a
searcher.
man of culture. I also play 42.
You have enough. No, sorry, 41. I cut the
41.
foul. I cut the foul.
He cut
Foul
the
was
foul.
bad. But yeah, never break with this and have enough extenders and searchers that it's really good.
All right, let's go to the extra deck.
So for the extra deck, it's a bit disorganized, but we're gonna be playing 3 Blaylinks. You sort of have
Nothing,
to.
yeah, not
Yep.
self-explanatory, I guess.
It's what I played last format. It's what you originally played this format.
Yeah.
Whoops. Main stuff.
So,
It's not changing from last
The
format.
star of
It's what the
the
deck
deck,
is.
yeah.
Right? Reincarnation summoning, Sunlight Wolf. Right? It's the same old.
it's more important than ever because Gazelle's at 1, so you want to.
Yeah, so you really want to recur it.
Yeah.
Heatleo, you have one there.
So 2, same thing.
Same thing,
Yeah.
shuffle stuff back, make stuff smaller.
True.
So if you didn't notice, I wasn't playing Fusion of Fire in the main deck.
Yes.
That's because I don't know. It's hard to access now with Gazelle at 1.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna be OTK consistently, especially because a lot of people playing back row.
And also, it might end up as a brick.
It might end up as a brick as well.
Especially with like 1 Gazelle, 1
one Gazelle. So
circle.
it's really hard to access now. You're not gonna get it consistently.
True.
But basically, the highlight of the deck is now Murat's Stalio.
Yes.
It does its stuff. Ash plus Wheeler gets you into this too. It's full combo. Search out Gazelle.
Yeah.
You play 2 now because you wanna recycle either Gazelle, because Jaguar shuffling Gazelle back into the deck is also pretty relevant now.
Because of
you
Stalio.
Because of Stalio, Mining, Circle, all of
I
that.
see. Yeah.
Right. So 2 of these. For utility, Ita.
Hira, because everything plays fire.
Everything plays fire. You also there's like a card in the side deck that I also play now, and I'm sort of testing, which also sort of synergizes with it.
Alright.
Dweller, in the odd chance it comes up, it came up against
Blind
Dracos today.
Dweller. Oh yeah, it does work.
It's sort of hard with this deck. It's sort of harder to make level 4s now, actually. Rank 4s. So it was a good card. When it comes up, it comes up. When it doesn't, it's whatever. Orcus isn't that big of a deal.
Cup.
Oral Sword. Won me 3 games. I don't play Violet Chimera. Again, you control the board, you keep your Heatleo up, and then you just,
Just Boral Sword.
just Oral Sword them. Yeah.
Just end the
It's
game.
it's a lot more reliable and accessible than Violet Chimera.
That's true. You don't have to do extra steps.
Yeah,
Just
so
simply link.
basically, like if you have a Sunlight Wolf and a Gazelle in hand,
Yeah, that's Boral Sword,
that's
right?
Boral Sword
Plus-
because you have a Jaguar engraved and all that.
Yeah.
You make the Stalio. You don't choose its effect.
Yeah.
And then you make Boral Sword and you just
And you just win.
You just
Yeah.
win. That's 8,000 damage. And it didn't come up, but this is a spice card, Levier.
Levier.
Now because Gazelle's at 1, I feel like a lot of people are going to be targeting it for banishment, especially with like Call by the Grave.
Or Trickstar's reincarnation.
Reincarnation. Strikers playing Shark Cannon at 3 now, I think. There's that.
Definitely 2 at least. Yeah.
So yeah, and Orc is playing Crescendo.
Yeah.
So banishing Gazelle actually hurts the deck a lot, especially depending on like the game state.
Yeah, 'cause there's
your
no
matchup.
like way to recycle.
Exactly, there's no way to turbo out your cards in your deck. So again, any rank 3 stuff gets you into this. You
that's
summon
pretty-
Gazelle full combo.
It's pretty lit. All right.
The side
Side.
is up
This is
to
player's preference, but
yeah.
you know, we'll
tops,
see.
secret rare, so you gotta play it now.
So if it's a secret rare, you pop 2. No, I'm kidding.
It's a good card.
Yeah.
It won me quite a few games actually.
Yeah, it's pretty good, especially now everyone's playing some sort of floodgate.
Cosmic and the,
The
two
third one?
twinters. Third Cosmic, 2 twinters.
Yeah.
Twisters.
Because
I was playing the Cosmic and the Maiden before, but I felt like I had enough stuff in basically I had enough stuff in deck to get rid of back row. David,
Yeah.
take my top 4 picture. I want to put it in the group. Do it. I want to put it in the group. The one Veiler,
The one Veiler. Oh, because you already have Imperm, right?
and I'm siding Phantasmic. So
Because not everyone's gonna play.
yeah,
it.
because like
Link.
if I go second against combo, I most likely will lose.
Yeah.
But if I go first, I'll win. Going second, Phantasmic gets you the thing. You side out the judgments and things like that.
Yeah, of course,
And affect Veiler. Can I choose?
Kaiju's for like strikers. and, like,
The strikers,
stuff
Goo,
that's hard to out. Yeah.
things like what's it called? Thunder Dragon. The thing against Thunder Dragon is that the most annoying card against them is the Hieratic, right?
Oh, I
so
see.
you tribute the Hieratic, right? Now your board is live because basically if you can do the rank 3 turbo, you
pretty
can go
good.
into Stallion, because I'll send stuff.
Yeah.
But when you link away, you can bounce the Kaiju back into your hand, and then you can Kaiju whatever other thing that's giving you trouble.
That's so true.
Right? So this is basically getting rid of 2 cards with so you get rid of Hieratic,
Yeah.
go Stallion combo, get rid of another
Link.
thing.
Yeah.
Right? So
pretty good.
it's really flexible. And I prefer this over Super Poly because A, there's not a lot of Salad players anymore because a lot of people gave up on the deck.
Yeah.
And B, Super Poly takes up space in your extra deck and requires a discard. And again, we don't really
That's
like
true.
discarding because we like our opening 5 cards.
Yeah.
Or whatever, 6 cards. Try this, goes in.
How did this perform for you?
I only came up once against Cyber Dragon, and so he had a Phantasme on board, and I activated Goes In.
Oh, I remember that.
So I thought he would be locked into dark, right? So he
Yeah.
couldn't do anything. But what he did was he set a core, and then he contact fused.
Yeah, contact
and I
fused, yeah.
completely forgot that you can fusion something using face downs.
Yep.
In theory, it's good. I think I might cut it out.
Like this could be like maybe artifacts, sanctum, or like literally anything.
Literally anything. Like maybe the artifact package.
Yeah.
But I feel like this might be good this format, especially because like Danger Thunder, they're relying a lot on the Crusadia stuff.
Yeah,
And the
and-
Crusadia stuff is all different
And
attributes.
pendulum is also a thing.
Pendulum's also a thing. Strikers, right?
Yeah.
You activate this.
Yeah, they
right?
struggle to out this.
Right, they struggle to out this because if they summon Ray, then they're locked into stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So you just flip this on standby. And
You flip this
they
on
can't come out.
standby, right?
But this could be anti-spell. What do you think of anti-spell?
Anti-spell hurts the deck actually. I tried it last format and it
Yeah.
hurt the deck a lot, especially
Really?
because like playing like Circle,
And then now mining's more important. I
bindings,
guess, yeah. And
a
then
lot
the
of cards.
spice recurrence.
Right, and then against like because strikers are playing a lot of floodgates now. Like there
Yeah.
can only be one summon limit.
Yeah.
So you want to get rid of that stuff. So
I see.
anti-spell fingers hurts.
All right. Anything else you want to say, Stan?
No, shout out to Team Invoker.
Yo, what's Invoker?
For invoking.
Yes. Yeah, I scrubbed
Salads.
out today. I scrubbed out.
Salads, it's not dead.
Oh, we're gonna make that the title.
If you feel that
Hashtag
it's
salads
if you
now.
feel that it's dead, you're probably a bad pilot.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, basically, I don't know.
All right, thank
The only
you
deck
for-
that died was Orcust.
Of course, and Trickstars.
And Tricksters.
Because we died for Orcus Sins.
But yeah,
But don't worry, I'll make the deck alive. Stay tuned for the deck profile. I'll actually make it good.
yeah.
All right, thank you, son. Keep invoking. Bye.